Hi Sam. I'm really excited about today's word. It's
tief,
tief. What does that mean?
tief,
means deep in English. It's commonly used to describe something that has a great depth, like
tiefes Wasser.
which means deep water.
That makes sense. Are there any tricky parts with this word?
Yes, actually. One common mistake is confusing
Tief,
with the English word tough. They sound a bit similar, but they mean completely different things.
So, can you tell me a bit more about the grammar of tief?
Of course,
tief,
is an adjective, so it doesn't have a plural form like nouns do. However, it can change in comparison. For example, you say,
tiefer,
for deeper and
am tiefsten.
for the deepest.
Got it. How do you use it in sentences?
You could say,
Das Wasser ist tief.
which means the water is deep. In the past, you might say,
Das Wasser war tief.
meaning the water was deep.
And how about the perfect tense?
In perfect tense, you could say,
Das Wasser ist tief gewesen.
which translates to the water has been deep.
That's interesting. Where does the word tief come from?
The word
Tief,
has its roots in Old High German, where it was used similarly to describe deepness. Over time, it has kept its meaning, which is quite fascinating.
Wow, it's cool to see how words evolve.
Now, let's break down.
tief,
It's a simple word, but it's important to note that it can't be split into smaller parts like a compound word. However, you can associate it with the idea of depth, like when you think of a deep hole or a deep voice.
That makes it memorable.
Speaking of similar words, let's look at some related terms. For example,
tiefer,
deeper and
am tiefsten.
the deepest. Then there's
Tiefpunkt,
which means low point, and
tiefgründig.
meaning profound.
That's helpful. What other similar words are there?
You could also consider
Tiefsee,
for deep sea,
Tiefe,
for depth, and
Tiefschlaf.
meaning deep sleep. All of these share the idea of depth.
I see. Can you give me some real-life situations where I might use tief?
Absolutely. If you're at the beach, you might say,
Das Wasser ist tief hier.
Meaning, the water is deep here.
Got it. What's another situation?
If you're discussing a movie that has a profound message, you could say,
Der Film ist tiefgründig.
which means the film is profound.
That's a good one. Any others?
Sure. If you're talking about a hole you dug, you could say,
Das Loch ist tief.
meaning the hole is deep.
Okay, let me try.
Das Wasser ist tief.
Perfect. Now, try saying,
Der Film ist tiefgründig.
Der Film ist tiefgründig.
good job.
How do I remember that?
Tief.
Is masculine or feminine?
Since
Tief.
is an adjective, it doesn't have a gender on its own. But when you use it with nouns, just remember that.
Die Tiefe.
The depth is feminine, which can help you associate it with other feminine words.
That's a nice trick.
Also,
Tief.
can be used in both formal and informal contexts. Common phrases include
Tief einatmen.
meaning to breathe deeply, or
Tief in Gedanken.
meaning deep in thought.
Are there any words that are commonly confused with?
Tief.
Yes, sometimes learners mix it up with,
Hoch.
which means high. They are opposites, so be careful with them.
Can you give me some example sentences again?
Certainly. For instance,
Die Berge sind tief und majestätisch.
means the mountains are deep and majestic. Another one is,
Ich habe tief geschlafen.
which means I slept deeply.
That's great.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Tief.
mean?
It means deep.
Correct. Can you give me the comparative form?
Tiefer.
That's right. How do you say the deepest?
Am tiefsten.
Excellent. What's an example of using
Tief.
in a sentence?
Das Wasser ist tief.
Great. Last question. What is the opposite of
Tief.
That would be.
Hoch.
exactly?
This was really enlightening. What's the main takeaway?
The key takeaway is that
Tief.
means deep and is used in various contexts. Remember the comparisons and the examples we discussed. You're doing great, Sam.
Thanks, Alex. I'm excited to use
Tief.
in my conversations.